Hello, hello, welcome. This is Ksenia Guides Light, my YouTube channel. Welcome in Sacred Unity Communion, and we're back. Happy 999 portal. This is amazing. Today is September 9th, 2025, which is 999. This is a gigantic, enormous completion of the old cycles, old lifestyle, old mentality, everything's shifting, changing, and this and next year is like year of transformation and recalibration, upgrade, and we're already noticing a lot of things happening that's showing that we are on the path of the ascension and earth is shifting and everything is changing and we're in the midst of it. So today I want to do an in-depth reading for the portal for the months. So yeah, like a September overview, and especially we just had our full moon eclipse, blood moon, and now we have 999 portal, and then later in the months we have our solar eclipse. So we have two eclipses in the month. This month is really potent energies happening, shifts. So yeah, let's get some answers, some information, some insight on what to expect and what's going on and how to, prepare ourselves for what's going on and what's happening and how to open up for it if we know what's happening in the energy, so that we can be prepared for letting go or receiving, or be present in now moment in your life. And for everybody is a different journey, everybody on different steps and part of the journey and levels and whatever you want to call it. But in the overall energy is the shift, transformation, and recalibration. So let's take a moment for connecting together, grounding, and we're going to pull a lot of cards today so we see what's come through for the collective, for the 999 portal, and for the September of 2025. Let's take a deep breath. Coming together, grounding, relax your body, connecting to your chakras, activate your centers, come to yourself, into your body, into now moment through breath. Inhale in and exhale out, following the breath, bringing your attention into your body, opening your heart. Feel this wave of energy expanding out of your body. And connect, ground, visualize yourself grounding into the earth. Inhaling this energy of earth transformation, she's shifting, and we are here to support and to assist energetically the earth's transformation and us. We are part of earth. So grounding, we belong here, feeling this root chakra activations, like feeling confident in your body, in where you are in life. You belong here, you're here for a reason, taking your space, grounding, feeling more stable in now moment. You are here to do something, and then now we're connecting with our upper chakra, crown chakra, connecting to the universe and receiving this insight, receiving this light. What are you here to do? Let's remember receiving Akashic Record transformation, receiving angelic energy, light shimmering codes, opening your mind, opening your third eye. Receive clarity. Arriving into your heart space. Welcome, welcome. This is a safe space. We're all here protected. Archangel Metatron, protect us in this transition, in this transmission, receiving guidance, universe, gods. Let's call in some goddesses, see what energies are here to support us and assist us in this reading. Who's jumping up? Okay, we have truth. So we're opening our hearts and minds to receive truth and only truth. Transformation, Shakti, and water. Perfect. So yes, water, energy, fluidness, feelings, emotions. So we're in era of feeling. We're in times where we're releasing the emotions and transformations come in here. So right, we're changing our minds and we're allowing our feelings to flow freely. The energy of life is water. So on this kind of base energies that what we release in our feelings, the stagnation of the feelings, so the limitation of like why we avoid feeling feelings, like what's the fear behind it, why are we scared to look at our feelings. So this is the transformation that we are working on, to opening up to truth that we sometimes hide from ourselves because of fears again. So the main journey on earth for humanity is to overcome fears and to step in and embody the true essence of your spirit. So everybody on different journeys of accepting yourself, different levels, so like layers, overcoming shadows, letting go of limiting beliefs, and sometimes we're so stubborn and life keeps looping us in the same loop to until we really, really get the lesson. So, but now it's 999. We finishing up, we're completing. So now it's like really you have to get it. We gotta get the lesson. We gotta move on. It's the ending of the cycles. So we need to like take this opportunity to really until the solar eclipse, I would say, like from today or whenever you see this, so until like the energy of transformation, like new beginning. So new moon, next following new moon, if you see it later on, like your next following new moon is a time when you have to step in into your new abundant version of yourself. And so from now, if we in now moment, September 9th through September 21st, it's time to really get rid of all the limitations about money, abundance, about yourself, your body, you know, your like yourself perception, how you see yourself, what you think about yourself, and then what beliefs you hold, right? What limitations, what it is do you hold against yourself that not like that you scared to you know, step it up. So this is a divine time. And then we got some Ten of Fire energy, Goddess Water. Again, water is coming in reverse, and Ace of Fire. So we have fire and again fire here. Fire and water. So two energies that are kind of logically and incapable to be together, but you are called to Mary, like dark and white. It's like you accept both your darkness and all of your light. Sometimes we're scared to be good, you know, we're scared to succeed, we're scared to be the light because we feel maybe not very deserving of receiving abundance, not deserving to like really feel, and it all comes from the childhood trauma. So not deserving, really feel deserving. So it's really, really deep dive into like into yourself. So you have to open up to your heart. So again, feeling and rebirth. So you have to like liberate from those limiting beliefs, liberate from this You see how they finally burst out. So you've been cooped up in some bubble, maybe of like your ego trying to protect you from some truths that you've been scared to open up to. But now is the time, like you have to sometimes have that leap of faith, jump, in the unknown. That's the universe testing you if you're ready to level up, because that's what it takes, courage and curiosity and faith, knowing that you'll work out, you'll succeed, everything will happen for you. But then when it's like volcano erupts and it throws you out there into nowhere, into unknown, then it's time to really feel that power of your inner power. So calling into opening your like solar plex and opening your sacral chakras, so bringing this inner fire to life, to be able to, you have like this divine masculine energy, be able to act, to be able to go get it, achieve, follow those signs. So universe keep pushing you, nudging you, giving you like the ways, the light, the crumbs, the breadcrumbs of like what it is, your journey, where's like all your friends wait for you. But yeah, you have to take a step, have to make that action. And also another message for this one is coming, like what it is hiding in the shadows, what it is you don't want to come out to light. And now again, the fire is showing me that like it's time to burn through. The only way to the other side is through. And if you're brave enough and you do the action, you take the step, you listen to that guidance from the universe, from God, from your higher self, then abundance, love, prosperity, everything is coming together. There is no limit to possibilities because you create your reality. So as soon as you surrender the fear, surrender the expectations of your mind, because the universe have much more expansive and more abundant vision for you than you can imagine for yourself. Even if you were very abundant, still I imagine that universe prepares something even more than you can imagine. So this is the like attitude of gratitude, of faith and belief that we are calling to step into, that will help us to navigate through this chaotic times. Right now, September. So yeah, let's step in. So the 999 portal is all about releasing, letting go, ending cycles. So right now we're really called to like tap into your feelings, see what triggers you, see what's still lingering there in the back of your mind, some kind of grudge, some kind of memories. A lot of memories will come up. So like even right now, I'm like I have like some childhood traumatic like memories coming up, just for me to observe it and say, yes, it happened. Yes, I'm very sorry that it happened to me or to somebody, like I know I witnessed something bad happened or something, scary and like nasty or whatever. And so you just acknowledge, yes, it happened, but like everything worked out, everything turned out the way it needed to be. Tap into like what was the reasons for some things happens, and most of the time because you're a child, you have no control over what's happening until you're like 18 years old. So releasing that guilt, releasing that fear, releasing that like frozen emotions and feelings, and maybe like tears may come out, or like anger rise up, or like you want to smash something. But it's like allow your body to release this energy, those memories. The memories, they are limit, they like a dumps on a river, because your river, your feelings, your emotions, your flow, it should be free so that you can pick up on different energetic frequencies that are around us all the time. So when your energetic body is free and fully intact, and there is no fragmentation, there is no limitations, no like fears and shadows that you can sense and like translate and act accordingly to what's coming up, and not based on your experience, and not based on past memories that are maybe again traumatic and giving you wrong perspective. So because the lesson is coming for me that if that happened, something happened back then, it doesn't mean that it happens again, because it can't, like the circumstance is different, people's different, time is different, everything is different. So every time even our subconscious telling us, oh, like this already happened before, we need to kind of snap out of it and observe it as a now moment, and not as a projection of what happened in the past. That's how we change the pattern. That's how we cancel the loops and finish the loops, because we do not repeat the same action, and so we don't trigger the same results. So when you act differently according with what's going on in the now moment, and not from your memory and experience, or traumatic response, sometimes if we are unconscious to, like, unaware of hidden programmings that our body kicks in, our ego, our protective nervous system kicks in faster than you can. And so, like, if you have pre like pre-existing belief about something, sometimes your body, it will have, like, your psyche, it will just act the same way already, because it's so programmed to do that. So sometimes it's hard to catch yourself, and you might catch yourself afterwards, or like when you did something this old way that you're trying to shift from, and you're like, oh my God, I just did it again. Oh my God, I just assumed something and acted this certain way. But like, I can see that it actually wasn't the right, actually not wasn't that the best way to act. So again, releasing the guilt and fear of something is wrong, something that we did wrong or right. Everything that we do, we just have this, like, that it will work out for the greater good of all and the harm to none, and knowing that every action you take, every decisions you make, they all for the greater good of you, your family, your loved ones, and harm to none. And so that's just having this, again, programming belief that helps you let go of the fear about making decision, and fear about it, like, what if I fail? Because life is a dance, and there is no right or wrong moves. Of course, there is, like, common sense, and you know what you are subscribing for, and, like, there is a bunch of stuff that exists. That doesn't mean you have to, participate in every single thing. So we have discernment, we have our, like, common mind, our heart, and we know, like, what's our standards, what our boundaries, what's our priorities, what's our truths. And so we choose things that in our life according to those, like, basic rules, ground rules for, like, your life. What it sometimes is, again, it's subconscious, we don't even know what rules us. So that's the work that we're doing, is to release in that shadow, releasing the negativity, releasing that stingy mind, the ego. Sometimes I used to have before this negative self-talk, this voice always, it's still sometimes I hear it a little bit, like, less about myself, but more like in judgy way other people's. So we're still working. It's a non-stop process of working on it, but, like, the more you're in control, in awareness of that, you're not believing those thoughts, you're not taking it, and not identify with limitations or, like, negative, pictures. And so, like, when we're looking for answers, we're tapping into within, we're finding those answers about why certain belief exists in your system, and, like, what caused that belief to happen. Usually some kind of traumatic event in the childhood that you, like, your mind said, okay, this, like, the being myself is dangerous. I have to only be that certain way, or like telling people my feelings is again dangerous. We cannot like be hurt or humiliated. Now we only do certain things. So like tap into yourself. Like what are your inner, voice telling you if you have one? Um, all right. And so we also have, again, what do you need to release, tapping into this emotion. So all September, we releasing um, all this unfinished businesses. I hear like cutting off cords, closing up the tabs, like finish up, finalizing, closing books. So it's like end of the year. So you have to like close up everything, like go through whatever is no longer needed, toss it, get rid of that, and be open to what's coming. And it's like really coming within. So we already meet basically mid-September. So we have a few more weeks, and then we have this new beginning in the solar eclipse and new moon coming up. So like we have a few more weeks to let it go, until the time. Take time to breathe out. So before we can like, oof, we're done. Before we can do that, we still have time to do some work, and it's like really intense. Sometimes we just have no choice. Like it's not like voluntarily, okay, I'm gonna work on my childhood traumas. You will be forced to work on this. You will be put in the situations that will maybe have nothing to do with it, but will trigger some kind of memory, some kind of feeling, some kind of whatever is stuck in there will come up. And your job is to be aware of it, be accepting of it, be like loving, compassionate, forgiving, allow it to be there, understand why it's there, and then what do you do about it? Are you going to change the belief? Are you going to maybe transform it, like alchemize this energy, maybe rage and anger into some creative form to let it out? Or like maybe just reprogram yourself and shift out of the negative belief into positive belief about whatever it is. So like just be very open and discernment about like what's going on with you, what's your emotions, what's your feelings, and your body, your psychic. It all will give you those nudges, hints, and steps and everything. You just have to be on board and on a team to help to resolve all this mess before we step in this new solar eclipse, new moon eclipse, accept powerful change. So end of September, we are really in changes, and this like confirmation, everything's gonna be good. You're good enough. So whatever you put in for this next 2 weeks, energy, or like before your next, whenever you see it, it's timeless, because that's what we do. In full moon we release, and new moon we receive. So right now it's really important to release all that until we come into this new romantic cycle, and don't let your past hold you back again. So this is a warning. So whatever we release, this is all connecting to what's coming. So you'll be called to release something that will prevent you to enjoy and receive abundance that come in. Because like, for example, for like romantic relationships, maybe we have some kind of unhealthy attachment styles or insecurities or some kind of toxic traits that we need to let go of. And it's like just, that past that is keep coming up, that's traumas, that negativity that is just like embedded there, and then we need to let it go. And once we let go of it, so this new love that coming will help you like propel even more. Divine. Surrender to the divine. And again, to be open to receive, to be available to even see these things, we have to be mentally, emotionally balanced, calm, and centered to attract and be in the vibration of what we attract. So if you like all worked up and in your thoughts all the time and just like, not even looking around, and how you can see, your signs. So yeah, September is pretty intense. Let's see what else we get. Let me get few messages. Let's get cosmic energy upgrade. Let's see what's exactly is upgrading right now for the collective. What is the cosmic upgrade? It's the 3 cards. Ooh, a little more. Okay. Perfect. Ooh, laugh on the bottom. You can't lie about it. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. Miracles. So ever since turning for the best, everything is working out great. So September is this transformative, deeply transformative month. But even it's like maybe a little bit kind of scary because it needs you to like it requires a lot of work to be done. But it all brings that grace, that awakening, that prayer, gives that gratitude, awareness. So we open our mind eye to see that light, be grateful and receive it. And then we have that friendship, love, determination. So I feel like after this month, when we like let go of all the fears, limitations, let go of the old versions of ourselves that are thinking like that we can't do certain things, that we're not there yet to act on our passions, to act on our desires. And this is your confirmation that you are shifting out of that mindset. And whether it's your path, your journey, if your friendship, relationships, if it's altogether job or your personal journey, whatever journeys you're taking upon next is your divinely guided transformation, transition, and believe it is for the greater good. Love is here. So again, surrender to the divine. Trust where it takes you, allows things fall off, just pray to God to remove everything that no longer serves you, remove people who are like not for the greater good of you, who are not actually genuinely supporting you, because a lot of people, a lot of people haters, so like just pretending, smiling to your face, and actually having different agendas and envy and all this stuff. Just praying to God to remove those connections, situations, places and people out of your space, because you are determined to be the brighter, the best version of you. And sometimes when we have wrong people around it, wrong crowd, they will attack and try to dim our light. So we just removing our energy out of anywhere where it's not allowed to be bright and shine like we want to. So again, it's a self-care, self-love. Don't let anybody um, be on your way, even yourself. So there's like really opening up the truth for who we are, what are we here doing, and like there's time for jokes. It's over for games. Now it's like it's trying to really like, angels are here, come and connect, and let's connect to angels, angel wings. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. Woo. Let's see, what is the messages? What is the September bringing? Adjustments, looking back, moving forward. So yes, we're learning lessons again. We're learning our lessons. Circle of eternal joy, timelessness, dance of life. we're understanding like how things work, how things, after every action there is a reaction, and if you put out like positive intentions and positive actions, it bring folds like multiplied. And then we have again death and rebirth, darkness of light, and touch and earth, deep emotions, you guys. There's, nothing else I can say. Twin flames. So maybe somebody like going through this like death of the like this emotional past versions, this something unknown. So maybe like somebody kind of going through awakening to meet, to kind of elevate, come into alignment with this twin flame energy adjustment. So yes, I think I kind of grasp the full energy of September's transformation, release, elevation, getting rid of anything that dims your light, even like, first of all, start with your own self, own your beliefs, start with this practices of accepting and loving yourself. I am practice and mirror work. So anything that helps you to increase your self-worth, affirmations, subliminal messages, mirror work, meditation, and just declare to yourself that you're a good person, that you like yourself, that you have a good heart, big heart, that you attract positive situation, you attract people who support you, you kind, you abundant, you beautiful in and out, you're miraculous, your gift is here to support others. And so we are all come together, awakening to lift energetically, lift ourselves up and align with earth and come into this alignment within ourselves. So amazing journey. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And in the end, we're receiving all this abundance, love, prosperity, and yeah, it's worth it. It's worth. So like a lot of people's like desire to find the life partners, this new connection, this really deep loving community, people coming together. So we all like striving for this. We all desire it to come together in peaceful community and like in a deep soul level connections, and let go of all this 3D, all the distractions. So we are there almost. So we're still working hard, and that's where we're at. So we almost there, manifesting, attracting, and getting there. So, but sometimes for us to be in a match for what we want, we have to do the work to release the damage and like release that baggage that hold us back. And then when we elevate, when we release, we expand, and then we becoming into that twin flame connection with our desires. All right, a few more cards. I'm gonna finish up this reading. Let's see, like resilience came up, 9 of Wands, ongoing battle. So yes, we're all going through this maybe drainage of energy, all this like purging, letting go. So stuff's coming up and we have to let it go. And then so we might feel like we lack of independence, stability, security. So we like reckless, like we kind of in feeling that chaos, this kind of 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So like, ooh, 2 9s, so 9 9, like we are in between. So we feel we're losing it, but also we feel that we are almost there. It's like it's one step, one more step, one more step. Don't give up. It's like today I heard this like in Bible. there was the so like everybody, like whoever did something, they were waiting for 40 days and like healing for 40 years or whatever, and then on 41 day, on the 41st year, they reached that destination, like Jews on found the whatever path on the 41st year. So the message is don't give up just now. It feels tough. It feels like everything's falling out, falling apart. You're losing everything. But there is one more step. Hold on to that one like stick you have. Hold on to this and like keep going, keep going. And yeah, the tower moment. So before things rise and grow, some things need to fall apart. So there's coming again, Nine of Swords coming again. 999. Damn, we have three nines. So it's kind of shows me the end of this anxiety and end of the suffering, end of the like lack, end of lack mentality, end of this energy of fear and terror and breaking point and like feeling, broken. So this is the end of it. Yeah, so right now we are going through the tower more because that's why it feels so like um breaking apart. A lot of issues are coming up, yes. Devastation, so we're feeling all this. But this is a sign, so it's like before it gets the darkest before the dawn, right? So before the sunrise is the most darkest. So right now we're going through this most darkest time, but we're almost there. So looking on the brighter side, because we have the ace on the bottom, it's getting there. We are almost there. Look on the brighter side. Look on what you already achieved, look at what you already went through, and let go of everything that's fallen out because there's a reason for it. And we are called to really release abundance coming, really release the flow, allow things to move how the universe has it, and let go of control because you are not in control and they have no power to control what already happening, what already is, and now is all the time because that's why everything is now. so so yeah, just learning to flow freely, learning to accept, learning to be in the flow and feel deeply in the feelings. So it's the era of feelings. And September is all about feeling them and transmuting the negative feelings into power, into energy, into creation, into positivity. Flipping the script, changing your initial behavior action. So before you act the same way you usually do, make a pause, count to 10, take a deep breath, step up and see, like, and ask yourself, what a new version of you would do. What is that version of you that you strive for would do in this situation and act like it? If you don't not sure, ask what, like, you my higher self would do, what my angels would do, what my God will do, what, like, somebody who you feel like in your example in life, like who you look up to, and try to change. So every time we change our action, we receive different outcome, and we shift out of the loop and patterns and create a new reality. So this all about the September reading, and we'll be back next month for our October reading, and we're gonna do monthly energy overview. That sounds like a plan. Perfect. I'll post a few more meditations. I'm offering this free gift, Journey of Light meditation. There's a great practice to remember your light, to bring your light back into your body, and shift your identity from a body to spirit and become a spirit in the body and not the other way around. All right, perfect. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you all next time. Bye.